welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please go ahead and do yourself the honors of subscribing to my channel. And if you're already part of the Mo Angels, welcome back to another video. So I have Mr. Bear here, and I am currently trying to calm him down, kind of rock him to sleep a little bit. He's tired. It's a little late at night, and I just decided to come on and do this video because I've been trying to find the right time to talk to you all about this. Y'all know that I said in my videos I want to be transparent because I believe that goes along with my content. And then not only that, I like talking to y'all. You know, I mess with y'all. So this video is going to be more of a little ramble. So if y'all here listen and just hear your girl out, drop any advice in the comment section. I appreciate that. So guys, this video is pretty much going to be about my child is failing. So some of you may or may not know that my second born, he is a hearing impaired child. He is currently in the 3rd grade, and in the state of Florida, 3rd grade is the first year that they can retain you if you don't pass state Florida testings. So I'm not gonna get into details about that and whatever, but that's pretty much what it is. And he is now in a public school. He's not in a regular classroom setting. He is in like a ESOL classroom setting or whatever, because of his challenges. But he is still required to take the test. He is still required to know certain information, and so, oh God, and so on and so on. But yeah, so he's not really failing per se, but he is drastically behind. He has a lot of catching up to do, and I feel like at almost every other day I am updated with, you know, new information and stuff like that. If the teacher's not reaching out to me, I'm reaching out to the teacher about, you know, homework or testings. The behavior seems to be the least of the issues at this point, which I'm really happy about, because, you know, if a child's not behaving, then obviously they're not learning, they're not doing the work or whatever. So that's definitely not the case in this situation. And besides, he's not even my problematic child, so that pretty much goes without saying. But yeah guys, so you know, she's just expressing some concerns to me about where he is, and he's not doing this and he's not doing that, and kind of just to give y'all some insight, like he's not writing quick enough, and he's failing certain tests and stuff like that. And I'm trying my best. I don't even know if it's my best, but I feel like I'm trying my best to keep him on point. I feel like every time it's something, like we get one step ahead, we got to take a few steps back. Like recently, okay, so my MacBook broke, right? And that was the last working laptop in my home. My son's laptop is broke. My MacBook recently broke. And a lot of these kids' homework sessions have to be done online. Their textbooks are online. They have certain computer programs that they have to do for, you know, that's mandatory with the schooling. So, you know, he doesn't have access to a computer as he should or whatever. So it's putting him behind, and I just feel like, gosh, like I'm just trying to get ahead, and it's just always something. And he's just behind, guys. So it's still fresh in the school year. At least I feel like it's still fresh in the school year. I did tell the teacher, I said, you know, and y'all drop a comment, y'all let me know. I feel like it's an adjustment for him. For one, he's never been in a public school, right? So the school that he was going to before, it wasn't like private or anything, but they still followed public school guidelines, which means they still did the same kind of work and stuff like that. But everything was very small and close knit, you know what I mean? So they weren't in like a cafeteria with so many different classes. They weren't in a big old school where so many different, you know, everything. I just feel like everything is an adjustment for him, and he's still trying to feel his way through. And of course, he's not able to really express that to me in depth, but that's what's going on. You know what I mean? That's what's going on. He's only 8. He's still a little child or whatever. And I don't really want him to be too far off. So every time she brings something to my attention, she closes it with, we'll get that together. We'll figure it out together. Don't worry, you know, he'll be fine. But you're bringing this to me for a reason, you know? And I feel like it's deeper than just, do you see what I see? You know what I mean? I feel like it's deeper than, okay, you do your part, I do my part. I kind of feel almost like it's a complaint, like she's unsatisfied. And I hate to feel that way because my son was staffed into that particular school, so it wasn't even like an option to like put him here and there because of the certain challenges that he had. He cannot just go to any regular public school of my choice, right? So I'm trying to give it a chance to make sure, like, or to see if I will eventually see what other people see, if I will eventually feel how other parents feel. And the school that he was at before, he had friends that came from that school to the new school. So I'm familiar with the parents and stuff like that, and we all held conversations and they told me nothing but great things. So I'm wondering if I just need to give it time for him to adjust to be able to see those great benefits, you know, instead of just counting it out. And with that teacher, she's gonna follow him all the way up until he gets into middle school. In the state of Florida, for the most part, middle school starts at 6th grade, so she'll be a teacher up until the 5th grade. So, you know, it's a new teacher. I'm trying to, you know, learn her as she's trying to learn him. And I'm one of those parents that like building bonds and relationships, especially when it comes to my middle 2 kids who is not fully verbal. You know what I mean? Like, they're verbal, don't get me wrong, but they're not fully verbal. They have some complete sentences, but for the most part, you have to put 1 and 2 to figure out, okay, this makes, you know, 3. So that's pretty much where I'm at with it. And guys, it just kind of almost make me not feel like I'm failing my kid, but it just makes me feel like, damn, like, is there more that I can do that I'm not seeing or whatever? So if you're thinking about tutoring, so I have reached out to a few people, both virtual and in-person sessions, and kind of got some quotes and stuff like that to figure out if tutoring something that he needs and if something that's necessary. Because like I said, you know, he has certain challenges and not everyone is equipped to teach him that, and not taking away from anyone or anything like that. But before I invest my money, I want to make sure that's something that I should do. So and let me say, so far the tutoring is not cheap. It's not cheap, y'all. It's like, I've been quoted between $40 to almost $50 a session. I have been offered discounts if I pick up 3 sessions or more, but still that wouldn't be cheap, and I'm talking about on a week-to-week basis. So that's almost like paying a freaking car note, you know what I mean? So it's like, not only that, can I juggle a whole nother tab as well, or do I as a parent need to reevaluate my own schedule and make more time that I'm already putting in for my kid? Because, you know, the teacher teaches her way. Obviously, I teach my way. And then, you know, with these teachers and the stuff that these kids are learning now, it's not the same from when we were in school. It's not. It's a lot to dissect, digest, and just overall deal with. You know, and guys, I'm not gonna kid y'all, like I feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed, y'all, and y'all just let me know, should I just hustle harder, cough up the extra coins, put them in tutoring, or do I need to knuckle down, readjust my schedule, and take more time to teach him? Each grade, it gets more and more challenging. I understand it, but he's not your average third grader, you know? So it's kind of hard, and I don't know if I'm being that mom that's full of excuses. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be that mom that makes excuses. If my child was supposed to know A, B, and C, I'm going to teach him A, B, and C. If he needs to know that you need to be able to count backwards, I'm going to teach him to count backwards. But at the same time, if something is not, it's just too difficult. Let's just say if something is like freaking teaching a freaking 7th grader, 12th grader work, that's not fair, you know? His brain doesn't function like an average 3rd grader. And as you guys watch my channel more, you guys will see what exactly it is that I'm talking about. Like, you know, if I can keep it real with y'all, you know, my child has certain challenges, and you know, I don't like to call his disabilities. I like to refer to them as challenges because they're just challenges. But you know, he has learning challenges as well. And it's not just the hearing impairment that he has going on. Like, my child was born with microcephaly, where his brain was a lot smaller than what the average brain was. He wasn't able to have motor skills. He weren't able to really use his hands. You know, he just had a whole lot going on. So sometimes when I say certain things to people, they kind of look at me like, girl, okay, girl, he'll be all right. And I hate it. I hate it because I just feel like they'll never understand. They'll never fully be able to relate. And it's easy to sweep someone else's stuff under the rug rather than... So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Lay my baby down, and y'all drop some love in the comment section for me, or any advice that y'all may have. Thank y'all for listening to me. I appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.